Alright, what's up, guys? This is my third post today, and I am a little tired. It's Keel Daniel with Synerfit, my new fitness and nutrition blog. This video is going to be devoted to the fitness side of the spectrum here. We have a few things to discuss. I'm going to try to knock as many of them out as I can because I consider them all fitness basics. Okay? First one is form. Throughout every exercise, every workout that you're doing, really any part of your life where you're physically moving your body, form is absolutely important. It keeps you from getting injured. It helps you maintain your energy as long as possible. And basically, the keeping you from getting injured is the most important part, and it is essential that you pay attention to your form, especially as you get tired, because your form will break down and you are much more prone to do something incredibly stupid and not be able to work out for days or weeks or months or the rest of your life if it's just unfortunate like that. So form, always watch your form. Next order of business, fitness goals. I'm hoping that everybody here is watching both the fitness and nutrition portion of this video blog, because they are going to tie together, and I'm going to try to get them to coincide with each other, honestly. That being said, there's a number of fitness goals. The basics: losing weight, gaining muscle, having functional fitness, which I think is definitely a good one that most people should aspire to, but not necessarily always happening. And then just general health and wellness, which should be a goal for everybody regardless. Okay? So defining your fitness goal will definitely help you to achieve what you're looking for. Excuse me. It could be any number of things, honestly. Focusing on one will help you to see measurable results in the beginning, but honestly, I try all of them. I focused on a few at different times, and they've all, given me some results that I was looking for, and what it really boils down to is all of those things are encompassed in fitness, but we'll get there in a sec. The third thing I want to discuss with fitness basics, there was research, and frankly, I don't know where I found it, so I don't want to quote it or say that this is absolutely correct, but it's just some statistic I got from somewhere that says if you can consistently work out 17 times in a row, according to your own schedule, whatever the schedule it may be, 17 times consecutively, it will be embedded in your mind. You'll be much easier to continue after that. There will still be days that you fucking hate going to the gym. There will still be days where the last thing you want to do is touch anything that is related to fitness. But the point I'm getting to here is fitness, for a lot of people, is just about motivation. And I was watching on Nerdfit, actually. Shout out to Nerdfit. The gentleman there, one of the guys that works with that team, was discussing cultivating discipline rather than requiring motivation. If you're new to the fitness world and you have a workout partner or a trainer or whatever the case may be, and that particular day they can't join you, to help you kind of keep up with it, your motivation might flag, and that it happens, but it can't happen consistently, because that's how you lose your drive. You have to go consistently forward, because the second you start moving backwards is the second you lapse into what psychologists call the AVE. We'll discuss AVEs another time. Okay. Anyways, so cultivating discipline, sticking with it, regardless if you want to be there, try to get that 17 mark right off the bat. If it's somebody that's been doing it for a while, they can tell you the same thing. Once your body and your brain kind of come together, and you get addicted to those feel-good endorphins that are released when you're pushing iron or running or whatever the case maybe is, it's much easier to come back. So keep that in mind. Cultivating discipline is important. The next thing I'm trying to cover is metabolism, along with a few other things that go with that. But okay. So your metabolism is going to be what helps determine how many calories your body will burn in a day. Okay? It's got a general baseline. There's actually a way to calculate it that's fairly accurate. I'll be putting that in the notes in one of the future episodes when we talk more about calorie counts and calorie deficits and things like that. But your metabolism burns at a certain rate based on your body style, which we discussed in the previous video, and the amount of exercise you're getting, which we discussed in the previous video, and then also your body weight. Okay, so as a general rule, the more that you weigh, the more that baseline calorie burn is going to be high. Okay, it's a good thing for people who weigh quite a bit, because it means losing that weight is just a matter of tweaking that calorie deficit by a little bit. So it's very, very simple to do on that, but we'll get there. Okay, so the primary goal in the losing weight and functional fitness goals are to tweak that metabolism and kick it up as much as you can so that you create a nice streamlined calorie deficit, and you're consuming just enough to accomplish what you're still trying to accomplish while knocking off 100, 200, 300 calories a day that your body wants but isn't getting, so that you can slowly burn away that fat. Okay? So metabolism, very important. We'll be discussing it in detail in the future a lot. So let's get there. The next thing, two other words, hypertrophy and catabolism. Okay? Two totally different concepts, but they're important to consider together. Okay? So part of kicking your metabolism up that we were just discussing, and also building muscle, is hypertrophy. It is when you cause tiny minuscule tears in your muscle fibers when you're exercising or when you're straining yourself, because that happens too. And hypertrophy is the process with which you build back those muscle fibers, and your body actually builds them back slightly stronger so those tears don't happen the same way again. Think of it like fortifying a wall against a siege. Nerd reference, sorry guys. But yeah, I mean, you want to build a strong wall, and if somebody knocks it down, the next time you're going to build it stronger so it doesn't happen again. So, pretty simple. That being said, catabolism is the process of your body actually knocking down the walls for you. In this case, the wall is your muscles, right? You're building your muscles back stronger. Catabolism is when your body doesn't have enough protein but needs to synthesize amino acids to fuel the rest of your bodily functions, and starts breaking down your own muscle to do so. So you hear things like you shouldn't eat after such and such time at night. And while there is a lot of research that says that is absolutely true under certain circumstances, the rule still applies that if you run out of protein for your body to use, it's going to start catabolizing overnight. So there's things that you can change in both the way that you exercise and the things that you eat, that for those of you who are trying to build functional muscle and who are trying to gain size and mass, and men mostly, but to stop that catabolism from occurring, or from occurring so often. So metabolism, hypertrophy, catabolism, keeping all of those in mind will kind of help you understand why you may be sliding back or not making the progress you're looking for, because you haven't addressed those things. Okay, so we'll get into those probably in more detail in the future, but just keep those in mind for now. The last thing, and the thing that I focus on most in my health and fitness, is the exercise basics. So you have the concept for my personal health philosophy is to get as much work done as possible in the shortest period of time without destroying my body. Okay, so that's where aerobic versus anaerobic fitness comes in, and also breathing, which is almost as important as form. Okay, if you are doing anything with heavy weight, focusing on your breathing will make everything 10 times better. Okay, that being said, your heart is your most powerful muscle in your body, and if you want to kick that metabolism up, the best way to do it is to get your heart pumping. Okay, so in traditional fitness plans, you get these, X weight for X amount of reps with X rest in between each set and X amount of sets, right? And it works. It has been proven that it works. So do not let me steer you away from that, especially in the beginning, because you want to see measurable results in the beginning, okay? I'm just here to try to provide you with as much information as I can. So in that vein, the more effort that you force your body through reasonably, mind you, form, breathing, important, but the more effort you force your body through in this shorter period of time, the more chance for hypertrophy, which we're talking about, where these muscle fibers will tear and things like that. Because your muscles are exhausted and more of them have to come in to kind of pick up the slack that you've been putting them through. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to be discussing in the future amongst all these things is just keeping in mind that breathing is important, rest is important, but finding that happy medium between how much rest you actually give yourself for how much work you're doing will make a huge difference, I think, personally, in your fitness progress. Anyways, that's really all I had to discuss for this video, so please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. You can follow me on anything else I have. I'll probably list those out eventually at killdaniel1101. Again, if you have any questions, please shoot them my way. Y'all have a great day.